Alright, this is a pretty lengthy article here by Dan Raphael on ESPN.com. And in this article, there are quotes from Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn. And basically, Eddie Hearn has confirmed that he's received an offer from Golden Boy for Danny Jacobs to fight Canelo Alvarez. A real offer. So this is something that could really happen in September. Canelo versus Danny Jacobs. I'm impressed, I have to say, because Danny Jacobs is not an easy fight for anybody. So for Canelo to be targeting the likes of Jacobs, he needs some kudos for that, 100%, because he could have gone and fought anybody else. But to be targeting Jacobs, who is arguably the second toughest fight in the division behind Golovkin. I mean, some people might say he's a tougher fight than Golovkin stylistically. But either way, most people are going to at least say Jacobs is the second toughest fight in the division for Canelo. Some people are going to say Billy Joe, but, you know, that is what that is. It's a tough fight anyway. So if this fight happens and Canelo's team are as serious as Eddie Hearn is making him out to be, and I don't see why they wouldn't be, then kudos to Canelo for choosing such a tough challenger, because Danny Jacobs don't even have any belts. You know? You don't have any belts, and yet they're picking someone this tough. So we'll see what happens. I'll leave a link in the description below to this article. You can see all the quotes from Eddie Hearn and from Golden Boy about the offer. Obviously, the issue is money at the moment, and clearly Hearn is trying to negotiate more money for Danny Jacobs, and we'll see whether Canelo is willing to pay Danny Jacobs more money than their initial offer. Obviously, they weren't willing to budge on the Golovkin rematch with regards to the money they offered Golovkin, but you have to imagine that they're offering Danny Jacobs less money than they offered Golovkin, because Golovkin has multiple belts, right? And they obviously did a first fight, and the first fight did good numbers. So Jacobs doesn't have that kind of leverage at the moment. So he can't be asking for anywhere near as much money as Golovkin. I mean, I know Golovkin at the moment is asking for 50-50, but prior to that, he was on, I think, 35-65, and he had agreed to it prior to Canelo failing the PED test. So you have to imagine Danny Jacobs can't even be asking for 35. He's got to be asking for like 20, 30 at a push. Maybe, probably not even 30, 20% really. You'd have to imagine, all things considered. So we'll see, man. But if Canelo Golovkin 2 doesn't happen in September, this is definitely a worthy alternative, 100%. I know there's no belts on the line or anything like that, but just as a standalone fight, this is a great fight. Hope it happens. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel. It's happening. I'm out.